happen.
That's always fun. So what did you guys think?
He's really
It was.
good.
Thank you.
It's awesome. And you have some fans on live stream too.
I do?
Yes.
What are people saying? Let's find out.
Sounds awesome. Headphones. Oh, thanks, Jesse.
You got some pipes.
Yeah. Thanks, Jesse. I forgot.
I realized as I was on the way in, I'm like, they're used to like really delicate singer-songwriter acoustic people, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, I don't think you've ever had someone who sings like I do in here before, for better or for worse.
I'm not
Hear
sure.
him talk, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
know.
That voice.
It is so much different.
Yes.
It is different. But it's
That's
a
like
good
the most
different.
common thing. It's like people don't normally compliment me per se. They don't say it was good. It's just like, I didn't expect that. And it's like, well.
And like you don't expect it. Like she said, your voice, it's completely different from when you sing.
Yeah.
But
It's like,
it's awesome.
I've had a lot of time to get over my high squeaky voice, so.
So talented.
He is.
Are you deaf, my dear? Can I have...
Spider, we're all privileged to be your friends.
I don't have any money. What do you want? Can I have my drink, please?
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank you.
But no, I have to admit, that's amazing. Jesse says it sounds awesome.
Good, and I'm not clipping anything out too bad. And do you see my point now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounded great, Rich.
Thank you so much.
Guys. Alright, I've got to go to Stubby's class.
All right, have fun.
You still suck for taking the 11 o'clock slot when
I didn't really have a choice.
Whatever.
He has to do it when I
Yeah,
interview him.
I wanted to.
I always ask for him.
Till 12.
Okay. Maybe I'll stop it.
Unless the next band wants to come in and play too.
I don't know who's next. Unless they're out there already. But I'm not doing two bands at once. Are you kidding me?
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Oh my goodness. We have compressors. Okay.
I will see you later.
All right, we'll see you.
Jesse, where's Jeremiah? He's supposed to be here with me. And everybody
what's
else.
he gonna do?
He said, oh, there he is. Never mind, Jesse. I found him. Hold on. Actually, I'm going to do something.
We have compressors.
Wait, he can't leave yet. Because no. Jeremiah. Because I need him.
What?
I didn't hear what you were going to say.
Need to go down and be in the hallway.
All right, are you going to be back? Awesome. So for people just getting in, this is DJ Red. We have a guest.
Hi, I'm Spider Lane from NewDisease. I sing lead vocals and play acoustic guitar and other things. I just credit myself as auxiliary instruments.
And the people who are just now listening, you don't know what you're missing. But he'll play again. I'll see if he can play again.
I'd be more than happy to. It's like I wouldn't have brought this if I wasn't planning on it.
It's awesome. I'm a fan. And Shirley says, Spider.
Of course she does. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shirley.
Taz wants to know, do you ever blow your voice?
I have blown my voice out a few times if I push it too hard for too long. Like how I just sang, I normally do like 45 to an hour sets like that, but there have been times that I've gone as long as 3 hours, and the next day I could barely talk. So
Oh my goodness.
it's like you push, and that was sort of before I learned how to sing. I was doing it wrong, and I was really squeezing my vocal cords, and that's like the worst thing you can do, and that's how you'll just rip your voice to shreds.
Yeah.
But I've sort of learned how to control this voice.
And you've done it amazing. I mean, the 2 songs that I've heard so far
Thank
are
you.
amazing. And like I said, I've only heard you like on the CD you've given,
Right.
but hearing it like actually live, it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Taz also wants to know, do you control it?
Control what?
Your voice.
I still, like, I'll be totally honest with you, I still don't have full control of this voice because I never anticipated having as big of a voice as this, and I'm still kind of learning because I've never taken, like, vocal instruction or anything unless you count, like, chorus in 7th grade, but,
Hey, it still counts. You were singing.
yeah, I can't.
They taught you.
Yeah, there were only like 3 people in a 30-person class singing, trust me. They actually, my chorus teacher actually told me she didn't want me in chorus when I got into high school because she said that my voice just wasn't good for singing.
Really?
She said that I didn't have a voice that was going to mix well with everyone else, and it wasn't good for a chorus. So I don't know whether to take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I
or
wouldn't know how to take that. But I mean, if she saw you now, she'd be like, oh my gosh, I was so wrong.
we hear that, or she'd be like, you're singing all wrong.
Yeah.
Because I get that here and there from all of, I've met people who do like classical and lounge singing, and they're like, you're singing wrong, you're going to hurt your voice. And I'm like, ooh, I'm waiting.
So, Susie Q says she loves your boots and she wants to know where you got them.
Okay. These, actually, I got them in Menor. There's a place called Boot Corral, and
I know what you're talking about.
yes, yeah, Boot Corral. The guy there is absolutely awesome. It's been a few years since I've been in there, but I got those there, and I got the belts, the studded belts there also, and just he put them together for me. He waterproofed them for me, and these boots have seen 2 tours now. They're still covered in dust from being in Oklahoma, being in the middle of Pryor, Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness.
So, but they're fantastic. These are Los Altos, and I'm sorry to all of the environmentally friendly people, but these are ostrich skin.
My brother actually wants a pair of boots that are ostrich skin.
These are fantastic. The thing I like about them the most is they're really resistant to heat. Like
Yeah.
when we were down in Oklahoma, the temperature peaked around 103 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
And these are black, and I was like, dude, my feet are gonna melt. I'm gonna end up with jello in these boots. And they didn't. These boots did not like get hot or anything whatsoever. It was fantastic.
Nice. See, he texted me this morning telling me to wear my boots. And of course, I always wear my boots, but these are my roping boots.
Yeah.
They weren't my sparkly, pretty show boots because, I don't like to touch the pretty, sparkly show boots because they're very scary.
Well, speaking of that, I normally don't wear these to shows. I'd normally try and wear something a little more normal because these are just a tad too 80s for our taste. So it's like we're trying. Me and my guitar player were in this like horrible 80s rock band for a while, and we had a lot of good experience and had a lot of good opportunities that came from that, but nobody liked us because it came off as just being an 80s revival thing, and it's like we're trying to get away from that.
Yeah.
I'm looking into getting a synthesizer.
Oh boy.
Because it's like you can't have modern music, unfortunately, without some kind of electronics.
Yeah.
So right now it's like we're doing this kind of pop music, but it's with regular rock instruments. So it's different. What?
Nothing. I'm going to wait for you to finish and I'm going to yell at Shirley.
Oh, okay. That's pretty much it. It's like we're doing this like sort of modern pop music, but with regular rock instruments, and I think it's confusing people a little bit. They don't know what to think because they don't know where we're coming from with it. It's like we're trying to be Kesha, like Katy Perry,
Yeah. Well, and to answer a wife, these I do like pretty and sparkly. I mean, sparkly catches my eye, and I'm just like, ooh, pretty. But no, really, Shirley, the boots that I have hidden in the bottom of my closet are my show boots, and they're very, very sparkly, and they're way too girly for me. And I
Hey,
just,
ostriches on
Gabby,
fire.
why the heck aren't you up here?
Is she on there?
She's on here, but she's not here, and she knows I need her here.
Oh, that's okay.
She's sick. I'm sorry, love.
That's funny.
She's
See what you're missing? I'm sorry. It's okay.
She's sick, so I'll see her. Spider, are you into bedazzling your clothes? Jeremiah's back.
I'm actually not. Like, I don't. Everything's pretty basic.
He's gonna.
I
Steal.
need that. I'm like bracing myself on that because I can't balance holding this.
I'm sorry. You missed it. He played.
No, I heard it from over across the street at the University Center.
Okay.
Because you guys started at 10 minutes before 11.
I know. I'm sorry,
I see
but
you.
I just totally figured out something that you would totally love. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. Yeah.
this is why
That's
he's one
funny.
of my best friends.
I so don't
Don't
have a
like
country
it.
voice whatsoever.
No, but that was awesome.
My voice is just a grating, grinding kind of. It's like taking an aluminum can to like a bench grinder.
But that's why he's my best friend because he does that. Shirley says, "Holy hell, Spider, that's great."
Oh yeah, she likes country too.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, I seen you guys.
Well, the only reason we went on early is because
Alice and Gabby.
Yeah,
and,
they had class,
what's
and they
his-
wanted
the
to
other
hear-
guy's
Anthony.
name? Anthony, that's right.
they wanted to hear Spider, so I
Yeah,
was like,
they-
I'll go on early for
See, I
them.
don't know all
Nobody
your
here
names.
has ever actually heard me sing because nobody will come to our shows. So
Oh, snap.
When's your next show then?
Our next show is on the 14th, and actually this one I wouldn't advise you coming to. It is at the sleaziest, most disgusting bar in Cleveland called the Spitfire Saloon.
I've heard of them. The 14th, sadly, I won't be able to go anyways. I know.
So what is
But the
that,
next time you're going to have...
Next Friday.
Next Friday. I won't be able to go. They probably won't
I
even let me
can't.
in anyways.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is.
I'm-
It's unfortunately 21 and over, and the only reason we took this show is because it's with one of my favorite bands. They're a punk band from New Jersey called the Sheckies.
Okay.
They've been broken up for like 4 years, and they finally got back together. And I'm like, I found out that they were doing a show in Cleveland. I'm like, who do I have to talk to get on this? So,
This is what we need. We need a time machine. Go a year, or what, a year and a month ahead, grab you to replace you now here and take you into the future.
I wish. Oh my gosh.
That's how you can make it happen.
No, Spider's going to tell me when most of his shows are. And if I'm allowed, because I'm only going to be 20 in April, I'll be able to be like, yes, I can go. No, damn it, I can't go.
yeah, I mean, I'll always, like, if you want, I can give you guys a show calendar as we get them. I mean, we have one, like, May 23rd in Nashville.
I will drive to Nashville and then come back for class.
Our bass player's mom is actually planning on driving down. She wanted to take a little mini vacation, come down and see us at Cafe Coco in Nashville. So that's gonna be cool.
I love Cafe Coco.
Have you been to Nashville?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're
So
playing.
many times.
Yeah, we're playing at Cafe Coco.
All right, so I'm going to drive down and see you. And then I'm going to drive all the way back for class.
Do it. Well, wait. Oh, that's right.
That's
You're
why
taking
they-
summer
I'm
classes.
taking summer classes.
Oh,
I know.
That sucks.
That's why they invent cruise control.
I know. My car actually has cruise control once it's fixed,
That's true. I forgot about that one.
I know.
We had to remember to save this because, oh my god, he could sing.
Yeah, I know.
I recorded some of it.
How many?
Oh, record it or save it on that.
Oh, I don't know.
How many
Yeah,
people have you
afterwards.
had in here who did interviews who couldn't sing? I know you've had some, so tell me.
I think 2
Ouch.
for the past since 2010.
I have a question for Spider.
Yes.
Can I put the pictures in the video on Facebook?
Yes.
Yay!
Don't worry, this will be saved up on the channel. Not good. I could actually save you the video of this.
That's okay. you can keep it. It'll be an exclusive.
You sure? You don't
Nick
want
is
to
here!
rub
Oh
your
my
name?
god, Jeremiah, open the door.
The party's starting. Woo! Party in the radio station.
You were sick on Monday, and now your sister's sick, and I miss your sister.
I'm sorry.
Gabby, I love you, and I hope you feel better.
So-
Nikki Poo's here.
Yep, I'm here.
What's up?
How much? How about you, Spider?
Not a whole lot. Apparently, people like me. It's like, oh my god, how nice.
Popular. Like, oh my god.
Hi, brother Bear. Your sister says hi.
Oh, she's on. Hi, again.
Yes.
I was
she's
wondering
on.
for the longest time if she was your sister or not, but I wasn't gonna ask.
She is.
Yeah, you could have just asked. I don't bite, Spider.
So now that everybody's here, and it's actually 11:09.
It's only 11:09.
I know.
How early do we go on?
10.
10 till 11.
I have this week has been an absolute misery trip, and in a couple hours I'm going to be going to the dentist because I had a tooth break. So,
Oh, I hate that.
yeah, it sucks.
I have to go get my wisdom teeth pulled in a couple weeks.
It's not as bad as they tell you.
No, I know that, but my thing is I don't like dentists in general, but I'm so tired. I've had this pain for 3 months,
I
so
can
I'm like,
fix that.
no.
I just have one piece of advice. Tell your mom to video record it. You will not
No!
regret it.
No!
Can I offer the advice of opiates?
No, I was thinking something
Won't
else.
regret it.
Only thing she's not old enough for it.
No.
Oh, yeah, some 1930s medicine. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it comes in a bottle.
Jeremiah
Yes.
really wants to get me drunk.
No, that would help if you're afraid
Getting
of
weird.
dentists.
So, Spider, do you have any more songs?
I could. I mean, I could literally play all day. I know songs from every. It's like what I was just playing. It's like this is Kesha.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I'm that weird and I learn Kesha songs on guitar.
It's all good because I love Kesha and she's awesome.
I do too. I absolutely love Kesha. She's totally awesome.
She's the bomb.
I love Kesha. I love Taylor Swift. I'm not a big Lady Gaga fan.
Some of her songs are good, I will admit, but
She's too weird. I even like one of the new Miley Cyrus songs, "Adore You."
That's
That-
actually a really good one of hers.
That song is awesome, and of course, it's one of the only ones on the record she did not get a songwriting credit for.
I know.
But it's that's a really good song. I don't care who sings it.
You have to take a picture of me and Spider because I wore my boots today.
Oh, that's right. My camera's out in my bag.
Kesha is my spirit animal. I thought Demi Lovato was your spirit animal,
Who
Gabby.
is this?
Gabby.
Kesha is my spirit animal too.
I think she's all of our
She
spirit
used to
animals.
sneak into college lectures about the Cold War. She's my hero.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I know any Kesha songs well enough to play them.
I have Timber on here.
Oh, yeah. Her
I know you want to play it.
I don't. There really isn't any anything guitar related in that
Well,
song.
you
no.
want me to play it on here and have everyone listen to
Oh,
it.
yeah, we could totally
And
do that.
inspire that.
I love Timber. Literally, I will get up and dance to this song.
So
Not
can you put this
including-
down for a minute.
Yes, go ahead.
Not until I threw that one promo together with that.
Okay, that's
you?
right. Yes, he did. You'll have to listen to it. I sound pretty weird.
No, yeah, the speed up version.
Oh
So
gosh.
let's see if we can learn a song today.
Are we gonna learn a song? Yay!
Yes.
Right key and everything.
Right key and everything. So I get to smack you if you don't, right?
Why can't I find it?
Come on. Let's take the bet, Spider.
Yeah, I also play harmonica. It's like the most useless instrument on earth, but I always kind of have one on me.
Okay, so what is your list of instruments that you can play? I know you've told me before.
What was the question?
What is a list of instruments you do play? I know
Okay.
you've told me.
I sing. I play guitar, bass, drums, a little bit of keyboard, a little bit of piano, mandolin, ukulele, harmonica. I think that's it, and I'm working on learning how to work a synthesizer.
But your first instrument.
My first instrument,
First instrument ever.
that was technically keyboard. My grandma had this old digital keyboard that I would like to mess around with, and eventually I learned how to make listenable sounds with it. But my first instrument that I consciously wanted, I originally wanted to play bass because I thought Gene Simmons looked cool. My parents said, no, bass is too boring, so they got me a guitar, and it was this, garbage guitar. It's the same story you've heard 1,000 times. And I never took any lessons or anything, and I just sort of worked on figuring out, what sounds right, and that whole thing sort of influenced today. I use a lot of chords that you can't really find anywhere because they don't technically exist. Our song... Ooh.
Oh my
Our
goodness.
song "Leaving."
By the way,
Town-
it's a cabinet there.
I know.
I know.
As you can see, this guitar has gone through a lot of that. But this one that's in the beginning of our song "Leaving Town Tonight," that's like a G chord and a D chord mixed, and it makes no sense except to me. That one, and then this chord is it's technically a backwards power chord that I move all over the place in our song Everyone I Know. But these are just chords that I sort of come up with from putting my fingers different places and finding out what happens.
Is that how you write some of your songs?
That's how I write. And I mean, that's my guitar player has sort of picked that up for me, because the one song that I just played, I'm Not Sorry, that was one that he wrote with this weird, the same shape actually, like that. So we write a lot of complete nonsense music parts, but they work.
So basically, when you guys go to write, you just find out what chords sound good and then to go with the words.
There have been times with Leaving Town Tonight, I wanted to find... I played this chord, and I'm like, I have to write a song just so I can use this. And that's what I did. And it turned out to be one of my favorite songs we've written so far.
So when you write your songs, what is it that most inspires you to write the songs? Do you just have that inspiration, or it's just you randomly write down words?
That's a hard question. Hang on. That's a hard question to answer ethically. However, a lot of our songs, my lyrics anyway, are only sort of elements of things that have happened. And if you read the lyrics, a lot of them actually don't make a whole lot of sense. But I sort of write the whole song and then assign it a meaning afterwards based on something, just because I can't write songs that are based on truth. They just won't come out because I feel like I'm giving away too much, and if someone listens to the songs, I kind of want them to be able to take away whatever they want from it and not have to be forced with my meaning on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that. It makes some sense.
Because it's there have been times when I was listening to songs for years and I thought they meant something, and I find out that they mean something totally different, and I'm like,
Well, what it is what I see is like every song has different meanings to it. It depends on who's listening and how they take it.
It's like everyone has their own meaning for any song they hear, and that's the way it should be.
Well, yeah, because I mean, the meaning when you write your songs and you sing them, you could have a completely different meaning to where
and most of the time I do.
Nick, or Jeremiah think of it. So, but I will admit, those songs are awesome. The ones you played for us were awesome.
Get this thing off and dying.
What is the unethical answer?
Oh yeah, Jeremiah wants the unethical answer.
I don't know if I can tell you.
We're that normal.
I don't actually know if I'm allowed to tell you that. I don't want to get you guys in trouble.
It's confidential. If he tells you, he has to kill you.
Is that how that goes?
So I'm going to be swimming with the fishes?
Potentially.
Okay. The bad thing is it's safety day downstairs and the campus police are downstairs.
I saw that.
The what?
Campus police are downstairs, so if we have any problems...
Yeah, because it's safety day.
Oh,
it's safety day?
You invited me here on safety day? What are you thinking?
We didn't know about it until last week.
My harmonica.
You like your harmonica?
I do. Like, this is something that I just picked up recently. I had one, like a cheap one forever, and I forget what it was, but I heard something, and I'm like, I should actually learn how to play this. So I spent like 4 months just learning everything I could, though.
Awesome.
Oh, snap.
So was learning the harmonica harder than like the
guitar?
No,
it was the easiest instrument I've ever learned. Easy. Like, I just looked up a few. What you got?
No, just looking. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be doing it every once in a while.
It's Shirley. Shirley, be quiet.
That's Shirley?
The wifey 11.
Shirley, you don't want to see that.
No, but your girlfriend does.
Yeah, she watched like the first 5 minutes or so.
Did she?
Yeah, she texted me.
Hi, Tammy, even though you're not on. If I would have known
she
that.
didn't get to see the normal people he plays with on a day-to-day basis up here?
Well, she's seen a few of them.
She
saw the picture of me and you with the cupcake.
Yeah, she commented on them, and I'm like, Spider, share with your girlfriend.
That just reminds me.
I know, I gotta get you some. I gotta make you cupcakes.
You know how to play the organ?
The what?
Organ.
This is a mouth organ.
Can you do the dun dun dun?
Jeremiah really wants someone to do that for him.
Oh. Do you want it sounding ominous or disappointed?
Disappointing. See, that fits right afterwards.
Yeah, do you want to record a sample of that when we're done?
We could.
Don't tempt him.
We're college students. Come on. We have nothing better to do.
Speaking of college students, this is completely off topic anyways. Did anybody see the Jeep parked sideways on a snowbank?
Here?
Are you
and
sure
why?
it was parked?
Okay, me and my
if
mom.
no one was in it, I guess technically it's parked, but I might call that right.
Whoever did this parking job, I have to admit, it's kind of cool. Because the way they park, it's this Jeep, okay? And it's out by Y, and it's literally the way they parked. It's tilted like this. And I'm just like, on a snowbank, I'm like, are you that impatient to...
A few days ago, or it might have been last week, there was somebody down at the parking lot in T that parked, like there was a snow pile, and they had their truck parked just up like this. Just, the front wheel was just up on the, like... it was impressive. I was like...
I know, the way they parked, it's almost like the Jeep's like tilting. Like it's going to go into the next car, and I'm just like, are you really that impatient?
Yes.
And I wanted to get a picture, and I really hope it's out there when I leave for class. So I can get a picture and be like, really?
Parking jobs had like priceless.
Seriously! To be cool. Yeah, I like Jeeps. So, George, shh.
This thing goes out of tune so easily.
I'm so sorry.
So on the fly tuning?
Yep, that's what I do. I don't like tuners, personally. It's just too much work.
Is that the only reason you don't like them,
Or you just don't want to use it?
It takes too long. And especially since I'm the only one playing.
Oh, snap.
What'd I do?
Then what's Jesse up to?
I'd be more impressed if someone did that in a Ford Focus. If they did in a Ford Focus, Jesse, I would give them, like, a high five or something.
No, it would be impressive if he could do it with his thing, the CRV from Chevy.
Yeah.
That would be pretty impressive if he could do something like that. I like this.
Jesse, hint, hint.
No, he's not going to do that. I would like to see with his old van.
We could do that.
It goes back to that old van conversation. situation.
I was gonna say, isn't he gonna let us use the van for the demolition derby in Jeremiah's backyard?
Scusa?
Backyard's not big enough.
We can do it in my
stopping
backyard.
Off topic. Off topic.
Does anybody have any more
Or
questions from
HHR,
live
my
stream?
bad.
I'm curious.
I was gonna say, anybody on live stream has questions, we'll gladly, give them
Yes,
to
please.
Spider.
Ask me anything. Make it weird.
Sure, let's make it totally weird because this show is not weird enough.
Let's make it weird.
Shut up, Jeremiah.
Make it weird.
Well, it's like I've done a few interviews. Well, in Oklahoma, we did a lot of interviews, and everyone asks the same questions. And it's like, ask me something just out there.
I know. Well, the first time I
ask
don't
me
want
about my views on the Soviet Union. I don't care. You know.
Well, while we're wait. Don't say for me to ask weird questions. Shirley, you asked the weirdest
Challenge
question.
accepted.
Okay.
You shut up, pass
Wayne
for
says,
$200.
what was the longest time you went without bathing on the road?
Actually, not that long. It was maybe like 2 or 3 days. The first tour that my old band did in 2012, we almost ended up sleeping on the streets in Memphis, which sucked. All the hotels were closed, and the closest ones, like that were 24-hour check-in, were like 25, 50 miles away that we could afford anyway. Because, yeah, there's plenty of hotels in downtown Memphis if you get $300 in your pocket for a room.
Memphis
But we ended up finding a campground, and it was like the best time I had on the whole tour, even better than when we went to Oklahoma.
It involved Nerf gun, paintball guns.
Jeremiah, nobody is obsessed with Nerf guns and paintball guns like you are.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Why? No,
I don't know.
it was the campground that we stayed at. It was like outside of Memphis, and it was kind of like in the hood, but we didn't realize that till the next day. But the campground itself was just beautiful. It was awesome, and they had this big like shower block and everything that was cleaner than most of the bathrooms at the places we played.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. And it only cost us like $18 a day to stay there.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
And that was what, down in Memphis?
Yeah, like right outside of Memphis.
Nice.
Because the rest of the time we were pretty well covered. Although when we were in Nashville, this one girl came to our show, and she was this like kind of creepy punk chick with like British teeth.
Oh my
and
goodness.
She told us we could crash at her place. We're like, okay. And she's like, by the way, I have like 20-some cats. And we're like...
That's not weird at all.
Yeah, it's like, all right, it looks like we're sleeping in a dumpster.
George wants to know, what was the biggest band fight you ever got in, and how awkward was the drive afterward?
Is this on tour only, since you mentioned the drive afterward, or is this at all?
Probably, maybe. It depends how good the story is.
I was going to say, how many stories do you got on tour?
Well,
You could do both on tour or not.
there aren't really any. Like, we actually got along fairly well on tour. It's like our old singer... I'm limited as to what I can say, but our old singer was sort of a D-bag. And with the worst fight we ever got in, one of them, he liked to make a lot of hollow promises that never came into fruition, and, get our hopes up and say we're doing this and we're doing that. And it's like, oh, we'll be playing arenas tomorrow. And we never believed it, but it's like, don't tell us that. And at one point, we were in the studio, and... somehow we got into like a mini tiff about something, and he was like, what have I ever said that would happen that didn't work out? And I just started going. I was like, well, the tour last March that didn't work out, the tour this summer we were supposed to play this, we were going to release the album in Target, and he just looked down, walked out of the room, took our drummer's drum cases and started throwing them at the walls.
Violent.
Yeah, he I've noticed that people get really angry if they're like, angrily confronting you and you stay very calm. Oh, it'll drive
It makes them so mad.
Yeah.
That's like the best
Great.
way to make someone mad is stay calm through the entire
Yup.
argument. I admit it, people have done it to me, and I get so irritated and so ticked off that
We can never fight. It'll just be a stalemate. We'll both be like,
I know. We'll both look at each other going, I'm waiting.
yeah. We're both waiting for the other to explode, and it doesn't happen because we're smart.
Well, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Where was the weirdest place you've ever played, on tour or not? It's a hard question.
Yeah, because there have been a lot of them. One of them was this place called The Nest out in Fostoria, Ohio.
Okay.
It's by Tiffin, if you need a point of reference. But it's this huge place, and the entire venue is surrounded by corn.
Oh my goodness! So it's like Jeepers Creepers.
Yes, exactly. Like you walk outside and there's a cornfield here, and we parked next to a cornfield, and I wanted to take some, see if we could sell it in the next town. But there was that one, and then we played a place called the Harvest Fest. I don't think it's related to corn, however. This was out in Lorraine. Like, we saw pictures of the stage and everything. It looked really cool. It was in some hillbilly's backyard. And, like, he had a full stage with a PA just set up in his backyard. And he...
Well, I guess he put his tax return to good use.
Yeah, apparently. It was all just these, 50-plus drunken hillbillies, had no idea what our deal was. And, like us with them, they went on the UFO tour.
So when you were around your corn mazes, were you scared Jeepers Creepers was going to get you? I watched those movies last night, so that's why.
I'm from a little town in southern Ohio called Morristown. You have to do better than that. Population 400.
All right.
Compared to Orwell? Is Orwell better?
Just about anywhere.
Okay.
Because Morristown is sort of, it's almost like an Amish town.
It's like Middlefield!
Kinda.
Except Middlefield's really small and everybody knows everybody's business. Can you tell I really want to get out of Middlefield?
That's how Morristown is,
You
too.
need to move out of there like you say you're doing over the summer.
I am going to get to. I will. And then I'll be up here more and I can hang out with everybody more.
See,
It'll take me like an hour. Oh, shut up,
I don't get
Jeremiah.
to comment on the placement of the mic now, unfortunately. I'll get us kicked off air. You hear anything?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Sorry, we had to.
Yeah, you had to, huh?
How do you book shows on a tour? Ooh. That's tough. Basically, luck. We hit up, when we're planning on doing, a very short run this May, towards the end of May, and it's all, we send stuff out to, 25 places, maybe 5 of them will get back to us, because from a business standpoint, it makes perfect sense. Why would you want some band that no one's ever heard of coming to play your place, and you have to guarantee them money since they're an out-of-town band?
Yeah.
It's it makes sense, but on our end, it sucks. So
do you get more shows in state or more out of state?
At this point, it's probably about even.
Really?
Because unfortunately, due to our old singer's reputation, it's we're still rebuilding our own from that, because we've gone places that we never played while we were in that band, and they're like, "Oh, you were in that band."
Oh.
And it's just we're trying to rebuild and get away as far away from that as we can, but it's hard. When we were doing that for 2 years.
Or you just need to go to some foreign country over there near Japan and just get some plastic surgery done.
Dude, if I could afford it, I'm not even kidding. If I could afford it, I would personally move the band to Europe. We've played with a few European bands, one from Austria, one from Denmark, and a few other places, a few from Italy, and they've all told us, come over to Europe. It's very, however they talk. But they've all told us, American bands who come to Europe are treated like kings. You go over there, the venue sets everything up for you, they pay you tons of money compared to the U.S., and they'll set you up with hotels, they'll pay for your food, drinks,
wow.
And this is, just any band who can make it over to Europe.
So would that be a goal for you and your band if you guys decided on it to try to get to Europe?
Yeah, my ultimate goal is to get out of here, period. I don't like the United States. I'm not kidding.
Okay, so if you go to Europe, me and Tammy will be the groupies.
It's I would love to get out of here and go somewhere that's just a tad more stable.
And I say one thing to that. Codomage.
Wait till we're off air and wait till we're away from cameras.
It wasn't a bad word. Anyone know French?
No.
Is no una palabra más?
I only know a little bit of Spanish. Very little Spanish now.
You were in Spain, son! ¿Por qué tú no sabes español?
I said, what a shame.
Did you change? How do you work through all of those guys? You must be a musician, James. This is a question that we fought with for years until we figured it out. It's not really a matter of fighting through. What you're talking about is a scam that I know you already know is called pay to play, pioneered by Gorilla and everyone else. And the only way to get through that is to not do it. Do not take those shows. If, like, we've had a few places, we got an offer to play with Saving Abel, and they wanted us to sell tickets. We said, screw you. No. Like, that's just... because that will damage your reputation as a band if you become known simply for turning in money to the venues before you play. That will affect your reputation, and people will kind of think of you as a sellout, at least locally. And that reputation will follow you as you do it in more places. So you just take shows where they're going to treat you fairly, where they don't want you to sell tickets, where they're willing to take on some of the risk of the show themselves.
Well, let me ask you a question off of that. It might sound a little stupid, but in a way, do you think it would help? Like, help your band a little? Like, I know how you said it would give your band a bad reputation, but if you looked at it from a different side, do you think it would maybe help your band a little bit more?
It would help us get in with the venues and, like, the people who are booking shows and, you know, better shows, but it would be doing that for all the wrong reasons, and our self-respect isn't worth a show with a Saving Abel, you know.
As much as I love Saving Abel, I would have to agree. There's so many other questions. People.
That's fine. That's fine. Bring them on.
George wants to know, did you change the name of your band?
No. The old band was a completely separate entity, and myself and both guitar players quit in about 10 seconds. Oh, God. Oh, I wish you could see the look on my singer's face when we said, I'm out. Me too. Me three. Just like that.
That
Just
priceless.
done.
Yeah. Oh, God, it was beautiful.
And Taz wants to know, how would you finance that? Are you talking about going to Europe?
Oh, most likely. I guess.
Yeah, going
Probably.
to Europe, how would we finance that? I have no idea, and that's why we haven't done it yet.
A Kickstarter account. We want to go.
Yeah, we can be a Jeremiah.
dude,
can
I'd
go
have
here.
Go or something. Yeah, that's right.
I've already estimated out the costs of what it's going to cost to get us over there with just the minimum amount of gear, because, like, when the European bands come over here, they only bring, like, their guitars. They don't bring amps, they don't bring drums. They beg and borrow at every show, or they set it up beforehand to where they can use somebody's gear at each show, because shipping, like, one standard size guitar amp over here is $200.
Oh, wow.
And,
yeah.
and it's the same way going back over to Europe. Just shipping that stuff is expensive because they try and treat it like check luggage, and then they weigh it. And
Yeah.
a regular amp cabinet, like the one that I've got, weighs well over 60 pounds.
So when you have some of the European bands come over here, do you guys, like, are people kind of rude when they ask to, kind of use their amps and stuff, or are
No.
people more like, oh, sure,
No,
of course?
normally they're smart enough to set it up beforehand, and and I have no problem with them using my gear personally. I don't think anyone else in our band has an issue with them using our gear. It's like I was able to use my drummer's drums at our last show because the last band ended up needing a fill-in drummer short notice, and I'm like, I can do that. So I got to play on his, like, $5,000 drums.
Ooh, snap.
So do you think, for your opinion, do you think the European bands are a lot nicer than some of the bands?
What really blows me away about the Europeans is how educated they are, and just what a different culture they come from compared to us. Like, we played Halloween of 2012 with one of my favorite bands of all time. They're an Austrian band called D Cracks. They're just straight up kind of hardcore punk kind of stuff, and they were like, the guys were like in their early 20s, I think, and I was talking to the drummer, he's just wearing, like, a leather jacket and some beat-up jeans and everything. The dude knew 5 languages.
Wow.
He knew, like, Russian, Italian, German, English, and one other one. And it's crazy to me just how different we are, and just how... It's like they're just punk kids, It's like they're not college graduates or anything. They're kids who are playing in a band, and they're that smart. That just shows how different we are.
What I find interesting is when I was over in Spain for a couple months when I was doing the transfer, it was actually funny because people in Spain were so much nicer than some people over here in the U.S. Like if I went to one of the grocery stores where I dropped something or broke something, you know, they would throw a huge hissy fit about it. Where the one time when I did it in a store on accident, I bumped into a shelf, the guy was like apologizing to me. And I'm just like, it was my fault.
Lo siento, señora.
I know. I'm like, it's my fault. I just find it funny because they're just so much nicer than some people over here.
Well, fortunately, it's much harder for it to be your fault when you're an American.
I know.
And that's horrible. What do we got?
Very true.
People have more complicated stuff that wouldn't be conducive to someone else using. Well, yeah. They're just.
We can't hear you because you're not close to the mic, man.
I'm just reading this.
So yeah,
Fail,
our
spider.
listeners need to give us more questions.
Yeah, I mean, everything people are saying, it's like, obviously there are some musicians reading this because they're familiar with all of the pay-to-play scandals around Cleveland. Cleveland is sort of ground base for this phenomenon that's known as pay-to-play. Basically, a company, they book a show with 10 bands who are completely unrelated, like they don't sound anything alike, the show makes no sense whatsoever, and they say, well, you can play this show if you sell 30 tickets for us, you get to keep $2 a ticket, you give us the other 8 before you play or you don't play.
That's kind of ridiculous.
And see, you're not even a musician, and you can point that out.
I know.
But there are so many young bands, they take advantage of, like, teenage bands who don't know any better, because it's like, oh, man, I can play this big show with, like, 10 bands, and it looks great on the outside until you realize what's actually going on.
It's more like you're losing the money.
No, yes, exactly.
Even I'm not a musician. I can never get on stage and sing ever again. But
Me either. I'm over me, too.
But see, you do it.
I know, I don't understand it either.
Now, I have a question. Do you get, like, stage fright when you go up on some of your shows, or is it just, to you, it's just a natural thing? You just get up there and you do it?
It's more of a natural thing. It's like, singing here is more intimidating to me than being on stage in front of 1,000 people.
How so?
Because
You can see them.
Well, that's part of it. As I told Anthony earlier, it's like he wanted me to sing them a song in the office, and I'm like, dude, I sing too loud. I don't like hearing myself sing that much.
So you just like wide open places.
Yes, yeah, big places.
I gotcha.
Nice.
How about this one? Worst stage dive ever? Ever did stage dives?
No, I've never done that. I've normally got too much stuff on me to do that safely. And I am also weigh about 200 pounds, and I wouldn't trust people to catch me.
I was going to say, you'd have to have a lot of trust in your fans to actually catch you.
Well, actually, first we'd have to have a lot of fans. But, no.
There's a wall there.
Yeah, well, that was a guitar. But, and these are steel-tip boots. But,
Pointy-toed, spider-killing boots.
Yeah, apparently these are the spider-killing boots, which...
It's what my papa calls them. That's what we've always called them when I was growing
my
up.
papa called them.
Shut up, leave me alone. I know I'm a hillbilly.
I ain't gonna say none to you.
Shut up, Spider. You know I'm a hillbilly.
No, I don't have a personal worst stage dive, but when we played Rocklahoma, it was a festival in Oklahoma last May. We had this rhythm guitar player who was kind of cheesy, and he went and jumped off the drum riser, fell just flat. Can I say?
On his face.
No.
The A word?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, I already just did that.
Yeah, ass.
Yeah, he fell flat on his ass, crushed his body pack for his wireless, and it's like, I'm playing the song, I'm doing the backing vocals, and he's tapping me on the shoulder. I turn around and he's holding the broken body pack. I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? So after that song, he just kind of like pretended he was playing for the rest of the song. He unplugged it, just threw a regular cable in, and we kept going.
Oh my goodness. So, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you have another song to play?
I could play a lot more songs.
Jesse, we already know.
Where we
So I already went there.
We got this. I see the list right there, so now I can be like, oh, I can say
Thank
this.
you, Jesse.
Not letting him see they're stuttering about it, then I just go and say it.
Ass.
See, I know it.
What, God, I don't know what other songs would be conductive to acoustic. I'm trying to think. It's like, do you want like a light song or a heavy song?
Either or, it's your choice. I just
Artist
want to hear
choice.
another song.
Or do you want me to get the quarter out and we can sit here and flip it and make the decision off of... It's a 50-50 chance. Either.
I'm trying to think, like, I'd like to play like someone else's song that people will know, but I don't know a lot of those, unfortunately. What?
I don't know. I'm trying to help you think.
Yeah, I know. It's
Because
like,
I don't really know what you listen to. I mean, your taste in music is almost completely different from my
What
taste
you
in
listen
music.
to, man? Tell me.
let's see. Right now, my car playlist. Like, I still use CDs, by the way. But
Yeah.
my current mix CD, there is Miley Cyrus, Carmen. Do you know Carmen?
I
No.
think I've heard. I'd have to look it back up to see.
Okay. Who else? I'm trying to.
I kind of want to ask you to sing a Taylor Swift song.
I don't know. I don't know if I can sing them or not.
No. Oh.
It would sound really weird. Do you want me to try it?
No. Yeah. Oh, kinda. I do.
Ask
Compared to my
Livestream. Do you want
dream
to hear me try and do a Taylor Swift song?
I want to from my listeners on Livestream and out in Breakers. Do you guys want to hear Spider do a Taylor Swift song?
Ron Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
I
Rod
don't
Stewart.
know any Rod Stewart, unfortunately.
Sorry, George.
I'm a big fan of Rod Stewart, but his
Journey.
what?
Do you know
Journey.
Journey?
No, not well enough.
Said it was the first time they were seeing out the side window that him and Tim and that when what was it, Alex? We were sitting here doing air guitar to us and Don't Stop Believing.
Oh my
And
God!
then
Everybody loves that song.
And
Like,
that's why
anybody
they
will
ended
dance
up
about
in
it.
the station, all because of being stupid sitting in here playing.
I just realized I could have put
air
headphones
car.
on and I could have been actually hearing myself this whole
There
time.
you
That would
go.
have been nice.
Taz says that he kind of wants you to do it. He doesn't really care if you mess it up or not. But then there's Miley Cyrus.
I don't know any Miley Cyrus. I actually used to know how to play Party in the USA, but
Really?
that song is just dead now. It's like nobody remembers adorable, innocent Miley Cyrus, and it's really depressing.
It is sad.
Because you destroyed yourself. Come on, let's face it.
Yeah, I know. I just try not to remember. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Let's see if I can
kind of
remember.
want to. Can I record it?
You can if you want.
Because you love me.
I know, I do love it. You said the way my blue eyes shine, put those Georgia stars to shame that night. I said that's a lie. Just a boy in a Chevy truck that had a tendency of getting stuck on back roads at night, and I was right there beside him, what, all summer long. And then the time we woke up to find that summer gone. But when you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think my favorite song, the one we danced to all night long. The moon like a spotlight on the lake. When you think happiness, I hope you think that little black dress. Think of my head on your chest, in my old faded blue jeans. When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me. September saw a month of tears, and thanking God that you weren't here to see me like that. But in a box beneath my bed is a letter that you never read from 3 summers back. It's hard not to find it all a little bittersweet. Looking back on all we've had, it's nice to believe. When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think my favorite song, the one we danced to all night long. The moon like a spotlight on the lake. When you think happiness, I hope you think that little black dress. Think of my head on your chest, in my old faded blue jeans. When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me. Oh, think of me. Ooh. Back for the first time since then, I'm standing on your street, and there's a letter that's on your doorstep up, and the first thing that you'll read is when you think Tim McGraw. I hope you think my favorite song. Someday you'll turn your radio on. I hope it takes you back to that place when you think happiness. I hope you think that little black dress. Think of my head on your chest in my old faded blue jeans. When you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me.
That was awesome. You did not mess that up at all. That was amazing.
I've never tried playing that before.
Really?
No, I just listened to it in my car, and I've always, like, the only part of the beginning I know is just that cute little,
That is amazing. Everybody, like, George is like, clap, clap, clap. That was amazing.
Every rose has its thorn, oh God.
Do you know that one?
No, I hate that song.
I love that song.
I know,
Are you kidding me?
the only Poison song I know is called Fallen Angel.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
That's a great song. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I have heard that song.
Yeah, everybody knows that particular part. Yeah.
But
Probably
that,
my all-time favorite Poison song.
I love that song so
It's a great
much.
song.
It's like,
here,
as far
since
as-
Jeremiah's not here. Where did Jeremiah go anyway?
I have
Who
no
cares?
So I'm jumping in his seat.
Yeah, jump in his seat.
Lose your seat.
Talk to him. I'll be right back. DJ Red will be right back.
All right.
While you're at it, think of another song. Or I'm gonna pick one.
I love that song.
So Spider, who would you say like some of your influence would be? Because I don't know.
It sort of changes like constantly. Right now, my influences are like Taylor Swift, Kesha. We actually play a Katy Perry song live, and I would play it here, but I have no idea how. Waking Up in Vegas, we do that one live. What else? I mean, there's some older influence too. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't play guitar or anything. But it's like I love Stevie Ray Vaughan too. That's been another one that I listen to a lot lately. And two, I started liking Stevie Ray Vaughan because it's easy to impress people when you play the.
That is true. I could see why that's easy to impress
This
with.
needs to be longer.
You do that. So, I actually asked somebody, do you know any Katy Perry songs?
Yes and no. Like I can't sing any of her songs that well.
Okay.
Because they're just in a real weird range that I just can't do.
Okay. Well, Thomas says Any Soul Asylum. I've never actually
Oh.
heard of them.
No, nothing like that.
Texas Flood.
Oh wow.
Again, these are two bands that I've never actually heard of.
No,
so.
Texas Flood is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay, well.
I don't know that, but I mean, I know what are some I mean, I know a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan. So well, if the house is rocking, don't bother knocking. If the house is rocking, don't bother knocking. If the house is rocking, don't bother. Come on in, you know.
Okay. Okay, then that I have heard.
Yeah. It's like I've been listening to a lot of him just because his guitar playing is really good.
What time is it? Oh.
Are we almost out of time?
Almost. We have like 10 more minutes. But I want you to play another song.
I know. I want to think of something else. It's just limited as to what I know.
What are some of the songs that you and your band have wrote? Do you think you could play us one of those, or?
Well, the only problem with that is that there's just a lot to them, and it doesn't translate well to a single guitar.
Okay.
I'm trying to think here.
It's when you get put on the spot, you forget everything. Every song you
I
know.
You're giving me test anxiety. It's
I'm
fantastic.
sorry.
It's okay. You should feel really guilty though.
I feel guilty.
It's like I'm sort of drawing. It's like I didn't plan on anything when I came in here because I wanted it to be off the cuff and I wanted to see if people would come up with some things for me to sing and play.
I mean, I gave you one.
But if Tim was here, I'd play "Living on a Prayer."
Can we do it anyways?
I don't know the lyrics. That's the only problem. I don't like. All I know is the pre-chorus and the chorus. Like
okay.
everybody.
Okay. Nick, do you have any idea?
I'm not really sure. I saw him starting to go into a Pride and Joy, and I was about to get excited, and then he stopped. So
Oh, dude, yeah, I can do a little bit of that. Something's clipping. Well, you heard about love you, it's not to the blind. My baby love me till the sun don't shine. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy.
That's awesome.
my day has been made.
I know.
I'm trying to think of like one more like whole song that maybe I can do. I just feel bad because I don't know a lot of. It's like the other Taylor Swift stuff I know I can't sing.
Oh. Yeah, I would sing it with you, but
That and if you play that song backwards, you get.
nice. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, the magic of Taylor Swift.
Woo! George wants to know if you know Long Haired Country Boys by Charlie Daniels. Is that
Nope.
Charlie? No.
No.
Sorry, George.
I've never even heard of that one, unfortunately.
I know. One of the songs you played for us when we first came in, I know a lot of the people on live stream didn't hear it, and some of the people are in breakers. Why don't you play one of the songs you played for us when we went on 10 minutes early?
Well, what was the first one I played? I don't remember. I remember the second one was I'm Not Sorry. Oh, the first one was Forever to Lose. Oh. Okay. It's like, there's another one I want to do, but it's not my band. It's a band that I just recorded with. I suppose we'll go ahead and close it out with this one because it's just big and nasty. Yeah.
He sees the look on my face.
Yeah, this is by a band that we're like best friends with, and I played drums for them for a long time, including they just are about to release their first record, and I played all the drums with them in the studio. I sang lead vocals on this song, and I also played some harmonica on one of their songs. But this song is called Drinkin' Smokin'.
There we go.
Well, we're all dressed up and ready to go. My little baby wanna rock and roll. Doing this, it's so easy. My women, drinking, smoking, living and loving, baby, it's alright. Smoking, my friends in a holler beer, drinking, smoking, living and loving, baby, it's alright. Drinking, smoking, my favorite girl, she's right here. They say there is no crime in a good time. Ready for this?
Do it.
Oh, yeah! Give me a little drink and I come into life. Got my arm around my baby and I feel alright. Doing this, it's so easy. My whipping, drinking, smoking, living and loving, baby, it's alright. Drinking, smoking, my friends in a holler beer, drinking, smoking, living and loving, baby, it's alright. Drinking, smoking, my favorite girl, she's right here. They say there is no crime in a good time. So loosen up your sunshine. Whoa, yeah. Drinking, smoking, living and laughing, baby, it's alright. Drinking, smoking, my friends in a hollow beer. Drinking, smoking, living and laughing, baby, it's alright. Drinking, smoking, living and laughing, living and laughing, living and laughing, maybe get to laughing, yeah.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
I love it. And you said that was a band that you've recorded with?
Yeah, that's like our best friends, NewDisease, our best friends. They're called Roxy May. They're from Columbus.
Nice. I have to give props. That's amazing. I will never get over the fact that like I see him like and I talk to you like almost on a daily basis, and then like I hear you saying it's completely different.
Yeah, it's like I've had a lot of time to work on that voice, and it's just what it is.
It's amazing. That's awesome.
I actually always wonder if my speaking voice would be different if I hadn't started singing.
I wonder.
Yeah.
But
My voice finally got lower, though, because up until I was like 18, I had like a 12-year-old voice. It sucked.
Jesse, I love Jesse's comments. Jesse says that was sweet.
That was sweet.
A big scream to say goodbye. That was awesome. Sadly, we're out of time for today. But I have to admit, I love when Spider comes in, and I love interviewing him.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun listening to him sing.
I know.
I'm sorry, because I probably just spit all over you.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'll be like, Mom, Rexter spit on me. Do you know how awesome this is?
So when you get famous, we'll be like, we knew him. We know him. So this has been DJ Red with our awesome guest. I have to say, you've probably been the best guest I've ever had.
Thank you so much.
Spider from NewDisease.
Thank you.
And Jeremiah was up here, but he's not.
I'm supposed to add, check us out at facebook.com/NewDiseaseUSA.
Do it, guys. Really, you will not regret this. They're awesome. So, sadly, it's the end of our show, which is a bummer.
I know. I'm sorry. My armpit itches.
But we'll see everybody, on Monday. No, after spring break.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody enjoys their spring break, and I'm crossing my fingers that the weather gets very nice for everybody. And if you're going out of state, you lucky.
Oh, can I ruin your life?
What are you gonna do?
Forecast in the 20s next week.
I hate you.
I know.
But George actually just put the link on live stream. Thank you, George.
Awesome. Thank you, dude.
That is awesome. But you guys, seriously, look them up. And
assuming you're a male, I don't judge. I know a female named Georgie, so.
But I hope everybody has a fantastic spring break, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day, because I know, I'm just going to have an awesome day. Yeah. So this has been DJ Red.
Papa Smurf.
Thank you. Have a good one!
And I hope everybody keeps rocking around the clock tower. We'll see you guys after spring break.